What's up, Emerald Coast? My name is Chef ERNIE DANJEAN, and I moved my family here 26 years ago to this beautiful Emerald Coast when my young daughter, my firstborn Whitney, was only 9 years old. And we opened up our first restaurant here, Cafe New Orleans, when she was just a little kid. And you know, she's grown up and we've grown up our family here, and we are just so excited to be bringing you guys this podcast about the place we love the most.
That's right. I mean, I grew up in the restaurant with you, Dad, on the milk crate, ringing people up, and I'm excited to introduce everybody to this beautiful area. I'm a realtor here with Scenic Sotheby's, and I'm excited to show everybody what this town that we love so much has to offer.
That's right, guys. This is us giving back to the community, right? I mean, we love this area. It's such a beautiful place to raise a family. We've already proved that. You know, from the beautiful emerald beaches to the wonderful dining and wonderful culture of this area. So tell me this. This is our first episode of our podcast, What's Up, Emerald Coast? So where are you taking us to? Where are we going on this episode?
This episode, we are going to the iconic Grayton Beach. So
whoa, Great Beach?
Yes,
Come
Grayton
on.
Beach. Grayton
Come
Beach.
on.
I actually have some super fun facts about Grayton
Like
Beach.
what? Like history stuff? You know I like history.
Like history stuff.
Come on.
History stuff.
Come on, bring it on.
I mean, first fun fact, the Army Major Charles Gray is the town's namesake.
Oh, right. Wait. I know about this guy. All right. So Charles T. Gray, right? He was the first person to homestead in Grayton Beach, and that goes back to 1885. In fact, from what I hear, he staked out land and kind of homesteaded it, and then the government gave it to him, basically. No kidding, right?
Yeah.
And then think about that. Like back then, he must have seemed like he was crazy. Like, who would go that far inland to the beach where there was you couldn't grow anything? It was all sandy bottom. Nah, he was just ahead of his time, right? I guess, huh?
Yeah.
What else you got in there?
Grayton Beach really wasn't developed until the Butler family purchased most of the land in 1913. And
wait.
everybody knows about the Butler family.
Yes, everybody. Wait, I know some facts about this too. I'm telling you, I like history. All right, so the Butler family, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows there's buildings, there's roads, there's even
school.
schools named after them because my grandchildren went to the schools. But actually, the Butler, W.H. Butler, the original Butler, moved from the Funiac, went down to Grayton, and they were the original people who actually turned it into a resort town. And then Vance Butler ended up going to the University of Florida, getting an education degree, coming back, and he ran the school at Port St. Washington from then, the first school, all the way to 1965.
So much history.
Crazy.
Much history.
That's cool. I know, huh? Go ahead. What else you got?
The Coast Guard established a 40-man station in Grayton Beach.
Ooh, I know more about that.
In 1942, during World War II. That's how old this Grayton Beach is.
Kidding. And get this, right? All right. So what I heard about is they put them here because they were worried about the Nazis with the U-boats. And so they had horseback riders, and they would ride the beach on horseback, and they had airplanes that would fly the coast looking for the U-boats. And I always thought that it was because they were thinking that the Germans were going to invade. It wasn't that. They thought the U-boats were going to blow up the big oil tankers that were bringing the oil to the troops. So that's what they were protecting, was the oil. Isn't that crazy? I mean, this is so much history in Grayton Beach. And this is crazy. Keep going. This is fun. What else you got? Come on, bring it on.
Efforts to build large-scale developments in Grayton Beach have all failed.
That's right.
Yes, because Grayton Beach is still going to be its small town beautifulness
That's it. Old Town America. And you know what I've heard, from talking to a lot of people that are local around here over the years I've been here, is that there's only a few places left in Florida like this that are old Florida. They fought off all the people trying to bring in the high-rise condos and stuff. They kept it like the bohemian neighborhood that they love, where you could,
walk, bike, paddleboard, that lifestyle.
Yes, and then the state helped them out by surrounding it with all the natural reserves there, and the Dune Lake and the
beautiful
nature walks and parks. So they're always going to be like that, So I mean, it's really cool because there's not many places left in Florida like this. One of a kind. What else you got, man? What else you got? This is fun.
Hey,
what else you got?
Grayton Beach made Coastal Living List as the top 10 walking beaches.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
Not even just that, but it's the
Tell
only...
me something I don't know.
It's the only drivable
We all know
beach.
that.
The drivable
Oh,
beach.
yeah, that's right. That's the only one around here, huh? That's
that you
it.
can drive. Now, you have to get a permit through the
But
county.
that's the only one.
That's the only one in 38.
So if I drove on Destin, I'd get arrested.
Yes, you would. Definitely,
Okay, all right.
definitely. Do
I
not
won't
do that.
Do not do that. Don't do that when you come here. Only in Grayton, but you got to get a permit.
Get
Okay.
a permit. You got to get a permit.
permit.
And if please, four-wheel drive people. Do not get stuck like everybody
Yeah, right.
else
You see
in town.
people like all the time, like buried in the sand. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Beach named Grayton Beach the most beautiful beach in America.
Get out of here.
Yeah, where the
Really?
lake meets the Gulf.
That's it. That's it. Well, I've seen some of those pictures too. We've all seen those pictures. It's unbelievable. I can see why he would do that because when you see the sunset with the lake and then the Gulf.
I mean, you get to enjoy the best parts of Florida at the same time. I mean, you cannot.
Wow. All right.
All right.
So what else do we got? This is a fun town. How much history? How much fun?
I got a great one for you.
All right, what you got?
The
Bring it on.
unofficial
See if you can
town-
stump me on this. You ain't stumped me yet.
The unofficial town slogan is "Nice dogs, strange people."
Oh my goodness. Get out of here.
I swear.
Nice what?
Nice dogs, strange people.
I get that. I get that. That's that bohemian thing going on. That's that bohemian. And look, you never know around there. You might see a peacock or ostrich walking around there. You never know what you're going to see, right? Come on.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, no, really, they do. Back in the day, they used to have some guy with exotic animals, I heard. I'll tell you that story later. Come on, what else you got?
Okay, so the oldest building in Grayton Beach dates back to 1890. Have you heard
Really?
about this house?
Is it the one that the original guy, Mr. Gray, built?
It is.
It's the one.
They called it the Washaway House.
Oh, I know about that one.
And you want to hear the best part?
Tell me about it.
Scenic Sotheby's actually has the listing of this house
Ooh.
up. 10 Holtz. It is
Your
spectacular.
company has the listing on
It
this.
has the listing, and I cannot wait. I have the keys. We're going to go see it.
Ooh, let's
Yes,
go.
we're gonna
Let's
go check it
I'm so
out.
excited. And look, let me tell you the fact I know about it.
Let me
now,
hear it.
All right, so this is what I hear is that they call it the Washaway House, right?
Yeah.
And it goes back to the Great Hurricane of 1926. All right, so like this is back before they had like you even knew they were coming, right? You just got hammered, right? Well, this storm, right? 1926, it was so massive that's the storm that actually broke the pass at East Pass in Destin. Before that, the Chattahoochee was a river, not a bay.
That's crazy.
And this storm came through, and Grayton Beach was level. When I tell you level, there wasn't nothing. It was flat, hard sand. The only thing left was this house, and it washed like out of where it was from, but it was perfect. And they're like, people, you can see all those pictures. It's crazy, sitting there all by itself. And then they moved it, put it right back. You know, I guess it's still the oldest house on the beach anywhere in the Gulf Coast.
Yeah. It's
Crazy. And we get to go see it.
We get to go see it, but
Woo!
don't worry, folks. It's definitely not the same house.
What's up, Whitney? How are you? What's happening?
House not
Good to see you.
amazing?
Wow, yeah, I beat you here. And guess what? The guy told me all about the history of this place. Man, you gotta come check it out. It's great.
Go in.
Yeah, go ahead. This place is something else, you know what I mean? And to me, it's just incredible. The history of this place, unbelievable. Come see over here, look. See the history of this. This document right here goes back to the early 1900s, and Charles T. Gray got this land was deeded to him by the federal government, and it's signed by Grover Cleveland, the President of the United States. I mean, this place has so much history, and Grayton Beach too. That's why it's the perfect place for us to start our podcast, right? It's right here in Grayton Beach. I mean, it's incredible. Look, this is the Butler family right here. Back in the day, man, looking good. Look at them swimsuits, right? Is that crazy? That's like taking it back, man. But you know, that's what's great about Grayton Beach is this is old Florida. You know what I mean? Like this is this is taking it back. Like, you know, when you're here, and then this is it as it moved forward. And look, come check this out. This picture right here is in the 1926, right? And the hurricane of 1926 came through here. And that's the big storm that actually broke the pass in Destin, which made each pass and made the Chattahoochee Bay a bay and not just a lake. And it washed this house kind of down Holt Street right here. And that's why it's famously called the Washaway House, because it took it off its foundation, but it didn't destroy it. And they were able to move it back and put it back in its foundation, which is crazy, right?
Yes.
And then this is another picture of view of the house during World War II, when the Coast Guard actually took over this area, and they were actually here in this area looking for the German submarine. So they had a whole battalion of troops here, and they had airplanes, and they would patrol the coast. Come see over here, this is crazy. Look at this thing right here. I love this, this is crazy. Look, see all the horseback riders right here? So they had the horses, and they would patrol the beach, and the planes would fly over, and they would take aerial pictures, right? How crazy. Then they would bring them right back here to this house, and they developed them in a room that went down right underneath, right where we're standing. Isn't that crazy? History right here. And I was like, well, you know, were they trying to catch the U-boats or whatever for invasion? And they said they thought the U-boats were going to try to blow up the cargo ships that we had full of oil, the oil tankers. So they were protecting the oil tankers. So it's pretty cool, World War II. A lot of history here in Grayton Beach. It just keeps going, man. I love it. It's crazy.
Now let's take a look at the house.
Let's take a look.
We have a beautiful kitchen area that opens up to the living room and dining room.
Nice. Really nice.
So we're coming upstairs. There's an elevator too.
Oh, thanks a lot. You tell me that now. Jeez, I'm halfway up with my crippled leg.
So come this way. We'll take a look.
I made it. I'm all right. I'm definitely taking the elevator on the way down, though, I can tell you that. Boy, this is nice, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, look at that.
Vaulted ceilings with beautiful views.
Nice. I love it. I've never seen a ceiling like that, huh?
Isn't it beautiful?
Looks like a cabin. It does, like a log cabin. It's so cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Look at this view, huh?
It's beautiful.
Ooh, honey, come on. Let's do it. Oh, look at the old pictures, too. Oh, look, history.
You get so distracted. Come on, we got a lot to see.
All right.
Another bedroom with views. I think they really tried to make the bedrooms all have some type of a view.
Beautiful. Love it. Gorgeous. I love all the wood, you know?
Right? Everything has lots of details.
Oh, and yeah, there's so much of it.
It's not just your typical normal
Nah,
house.
I mean, they were able to mix the history and the parts of it that are historical with new without it being noticeable.
Exactly. This way we have another outdoor balcony that overlooks the pool area and of course downtown Grayton.
Nice.
Elevator, a full bath, kids bunk area, and I think one of my favorite rooms in the house is coming up that I think you're really gonna like, Dad. If this isn't a hangout, amazing space.
Oh man, this
With these
is like,
ceilings, I mean,
this is what they call, this is a man cave right here. Man.
I mean, it
that's-
could be a woman's cave.
Right, but the TV's right there. Come on, but watch the ball games. It could be a woman's cave too, could be, but it looks like a man's cave.
Okay, could be your man's cave. But
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
to walk out from here to the balcony,
Great.
overlooking downtown Grayton is, I mean, you can't beat it where this house is. And
Yeah,
all
it's
the
just,
history.
I mean, the way the space is so separated, you know, if you have different families here, stuff like that, that's what's really cool, because it's not like you're on top of each other.
Exactly.
You know, they all got their little space and stuff, you know, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've seen a lot of these big
Well, it's
houses.
for sale, Dad, so it's all yours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on, we need a lot of subscribers, okay? I need lots of subscribers so I can buy this house. And then I'm gonna throw a party. We can all come and hang out and party like we at Chirango's. How's that sound? You in? Let's go. Subscribers, bring them on. Come on. Let's go.
my favorite part, the speakeasy.
Whoa, look at this. Now this is the man cave right here. They call it a speakeasy.
So that's why I said the upstairs is the women's cave. Here it could be the man's hangout.
Whoa, this is unbelievable, right? I mean, come on.
Everything you ever needed.
What a
is
party.
down here.
Oh my goodness, they got ping pong, foosball, air hockey, pool, bar, TV, and a bar, and a dance floor.
All right.
You can even have a band in here. Look, they got a stage.
What can I get for you to drink?
Hey.
Let's see what we got.
Wow.
How about a Grayton 38 beer?
Yeah, that would be good, but I don't drink. This place is really neat, Whitney. I mean, this is unbelievable. Crazy, right? What a party, right?
It's amazing property in Grayton Beach.
Unbelievable. So cool, right? Now we're going to see my boy Ollie, right? We're going to see Ollie. Let's go see Ollie.
Ready?
Well, now that we've seen that crazy cool house, right?
Yeah.
Man, come on, like party on that outside deck by the pool.
You know
Tarangos, I would be the VIP at Tarangos. They would love me over there. I love that place.
Yeah.
Right? Come on. I need subscriptions, please. I want to buy that place. Come on. All right. Now, you showed me the coolest house over there. I got you. You got that. I'll give you that.
You know.
I'll give you that. That's your business.
Yeah.
But my business is the restaurant and nightlife. And I'm about to show you what is the heart and soul of Grayton Beach. My buddy, my friend, Ollie, and the Red Bar. That's where we're going to go.
Bar.
That's where we going.
Favorite.
And look, let me just tell you, all right, before I tell you some of the history of the Red Bar, I got to tell you my favorite Red Bar story, because this is the first night that I met Ollie 26 years ago. Okay?
26 years?
26 at least. And I just moved here. You were just a little kid. And this chiropractor who was in the same building where we had our first restaurant invited Dawn and I, your mom and I, to go out to dinner. And so it was a dinner party for his birthday. So, you know, we go home and he told us at the Red Bar. So I'm like, okay. And she says, look, she pulls out a suit, and she's like, put this on. I said, a suit? We in Florida. I'm not putting a suit and tie on. She goes, no, it's a dinner party. It's some fancy place called Red Bar. It's got to be fancy. It's in some place called Grayton Beach. I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to put this on. She's like, get dressed. And she puts on this dress, and we get in the car, and we're driving. Because back then, 26 years ago, going to Grayton Beach from Miramar, where we were, that was a trek, man. And it was dark at night. There wasn't no street lights. Then we turned, I'm like, man, where we going? You know, no GPS and nothing back then. So finally, we find this place, right? We pull up, and it's like a sandy beach place. And I look at her, I'm like, oh, look at you. You got me on this one. So we walk in, and everybody's in flip-flops and T-shirts, and I'm dressed up like I'm going to a wedding, you know?
Oh, my gosh. You wanted to kill her,
right?
Oh,
look. So first thing I do, I say, I'm going to the bar. So I go up to the bar, and I belly up to the bar, and there's this old lady, must have been 100 years old, drinking her wine, and I'm standing next to her, and she looks at me, and she goes, oh, hello. I said, hi. She goes, oh, you must be the limo driver. I said, what? She said, yes. I need a limo driver. And I said, hold on a second. I went over to my wife's table. I took the tie, the suit off, and I threw it on the ground. And I've always been friends. I met Ollie that night ever since. But anyway, the history of the Red Bar goes back a long way. Now, you know, Ollie's a good friend of mine. You know, he actually comes from Belgium, and he came to this area a long time ago. And in 1995, he had the opportunity to purchase and become a partner at the Red Bar and lease the place, right? Yeah. And at that time, that original building in Grayton Beach was actually called the General Store, from when the Butlers ran the place as a vacation resort place. And it was really well known because when it was the General Store, during the summers, on Saturdays, they used to have a dance hall there.
Really?
So it was a store, and it had a jukebox, and they sold soda pop and snacks, and they'd have bands in there on Saturdays, and people they said would drive as far as from Defuniak and even Destin to come on Saturday nights, and they'd say they'd be hundreds of people there on Saturday nights dancing and having a great time in the place.
Guess what, Dad? There's still hundreds of
people
that
got
go to
thousands now, thousands. And then so Ollie said when he had the opportunity to open a place, this is a true story. He told me this himself, that he opened that place with $2,000 in the bank.
Only $2,000.
Only two, and took the leap of faith and has never looked back. From the day he opened that place, people have flocked to that, and it's the whole atmosphere, you know, from the collection of stuff that he has on the walls, and you know, and this is a story that nobody knows, right?
So
you can look up everything about the Red Bar. You can look up everything about Piccolo's restaurant and the Red Bar, because that's the real name of it, okay?
Wait, the real name is
the real name of the place is Piccolo's Restaurant and Red Bar.
Really?
And do you know that Piccolo is actually Ollie's last name?
No, I did not know that.
Well, yes, and Petite and Piccolo must mean the same in his Belgian language, so it's tricky, okay?
Okay, very tricky.
Very tricky, because everybody would know that. Piccolo is his last name. Okay, so I'll taught you something new.
Oh, wait.
Then I said, Ollie, where'd you get the iconic Red Bar name? I mean, because it's so iconic.
What did he say?
He said because when he took over the place, the French guy had a lot of red lights in there and a lot of red stuff, so he called it the Red Bar. And that's the truth. It's that simple.
Just because the walls were red?
It was red. It was red, and it had red lights, so he called it the Red Bar. So you see?
I mean,
what do you know?
I would have never, I thought you were going to tell me some elaborate.
It had red lights, so he called it the Red Bar. And it's now known all over the world.
I mean,
all over the world.
Everybody knows the Red Bar.
Music people, artists, you know, really what put him on the map was when they filmed the Truman movie, which celebrated his 25th anniversary recently in Seaside. And when they were filming that movie, Jim Carrey, all the movie people were hanging out there, Sheryl Crow. I mean, it was like this place, and that just, it's never stopped, man. Yeah, never stopped. And look, I'm taking you to Red Bar.
You're going to take me to Red Bar.
I'm going to let you, Ollie told me they're going to let you go behind the bar and make a drink.
Oh, well, that's my favorite.
Right. I know that. We know this.
That's my favorite.
We know this. And then he's going to let me into the kitchen with one of his chefs, and they're going to cook up one of his iconic dishes with me in the kitchen, which I'm excited about because, you know, Ollie's never done this before, first time ever. He don't let people in his kitchen.
In the kitchen.
He don't do that.
Oh,
that ain't his thing.
How did you get him to let you in the kitchen?
Because I know him. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy.
Oh, okay.
That's my boy. All right, come on.
Everybody knows Chef Ernie.
That's right. Come on, so let's do it. Let's go. What's up? What's up? All right. All right, so here we go, guys. We're here in the kitchen at the Red Bar, man. And look, my buddy Ollie, right? You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Ollie started his cooking career in the Belgian army, dude. Believe it or not, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know that. But the guy's an incredible cook, and his dishes are iconic. They're gonna make up one of his special pasta dishes for me right now, okay, guys? So here we go, guys. So let's do it. Which pasta we doing today?
We're doing the shrimp and crawfish.
Shrimp and crawfish pasta, man. That's like right down my wheelhouse right now, bro. You in my wheelhouse, baby. Aye. Come on, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Now we're going in for some crawfish, baby. We're gonna saute those crawfish. And so what he's doing is we're gonna start this up here with some fresh sauteed crawfish. Beautiful. So that's what it's all about. Fresh seafood, sauteed fresh, in its own juices.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, look at that. Man, look at that, huh?
Now we have the tomato blanc.
Man, look at that. I'm liking that already, right? That's looking good right there. Man.
Tomato?
Yeah. Fresh tomato too. I like that touch on top.
Basil. There you have it.
Oh, look at that. Look. Chef Ernie got to do a little of that right there. Hey, look at this. My man. Woo! I like that, baby. Ahoo! Come on with it. Come on. Great job. Hey, that was great. Huh? You did good, my man. Excellent.
So tell me what we're going to be making today.
We're going to be making our absolute stress.
Ooh, I love it. I'm definitely stressed out, so make me something delicious.
There you go.
And I'm excited to have some fun at the red bar with my red drink.
There you go.
No, that is good. That is really good. Awesome. Thank you.
They all know me.
Wow, was that fun?
I mean, it was.
Was that
great.
fun?
I mean, I love
like,
the
hey,
I love
wait.
the food, but I love that.
Hey man, hey, let me just tell you, that pasta dish was so great. The shrimp, did you see
Oh
the
my,
quality
they
shrimp?
were
They
beautiful.
were beautiful.
Beautiful.
I mean, the guys did a great job. It was so wonderful. Your drink, I love the red drink at the red bar.
That's perfect.
That's it.
That's
Everybody got to get a red drink at the red bar.
Always.
Right? Okay,
Yes.
so before we close our podcast, guys, Whitney, you put together a little list of
I
some of
have
the,
some cool
we in
stuff.
July, what's up, what's up, baby, what's happening on Grayton Beach? Let's see what's going on for the fireworks and the fun stuff to do. What you got?
All right, so we got 3 fun events going on in Rosemary Beach. They're having a summer concert series every
Ooh.
Monday night
There you
in
go.
July from 6:30 to 8:30.
And that's open to the public?
Yes.
Okay, you
Yes.
see? You could bring probably your blanket, bring your lawn chair, bring the kids.
Yep.
They probably have food and stuff available too there. I'm pretty sure they do. It's a great spot. And they do music every
Monday night
Whoa.
from 6:30
There you
to
go.
8:30.
If you're in Grayton
Rosemary
Beach, man, go
St.
bring the kids.
Augustine Green.
Love it.
Okay.
What else you got?
I got Tim Jackson.
My
Killer.
man.
Yeah, we know we love some Tim Jackson.
Oh,
We've
that's
known
my
him
man.
a long time.
Yes, Tim Jackson.
His Storyteller
Yes.
series is every other Friday in July.
In Defuniak Springs,
Yes.
where my restaurant Cafe Nola happens to be. Oh well, make a reservation with me, Cafe Nola, baby. Yes, great spot. He performs in a 200-year, over 100-year-old renovated studio in over 100-year-old renovated theater in Defuniak, the Chautauqua Theater. It's absolutely gorgeous setting. You have to make it a must-do on your list.
And Tim Jackson, I mean, never.
And a must-do eat with Chef Ernie, for sure. Ask for me. I'll give you some free beignets. Yes, I will.
And
You
then we
know
have
that.
the sounds.
Just mention my podcast, you get free beignets. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I got excited.
Sounds of Seaside every Saturday afternoon from 3 till 6. Blankets and lawn chairs are allowed.
Dude,
It's in
that's
the
killer. I've been to
Seaside
that. Have you
Amphitheater.
been to that? Isn't that
Yes.
crazy? I mean, really, that Seaside goes all out. I mean, in the area, if you're in the area during July and you have opportunity to make that one, make it. It's during the afternoon. The music's fantastic. They have all the characters. They got, people walking around twisting balloons, face paint, you
Everything.
name it. It's the place to be. Even ventriloquists they have around there.
All right. So we also have some fun. It's July, so we know we got to say where the fireworks are going to be happening.
You got to. Everybody's here. It's 4th of July, Independence Day. You got to see fireworks.
Gotta see
Where they
fireworks?
doing the fireworks?
Okay,
In
so
that
they're
area, in
doing
Grayton Beach area.
They're doing first in Grayton Beach. They're doing at 8 a.m. They're actually going to have a parade.
Ooh, Grayton Beach Parade. I heard about that.
Yeah.
They do it every year. Grayton Beach kicks off the Independence Day with the 8 a.m. start time, 8:30 Independence Day Parade. They welcome everybody. Bring your pets, bring your bikes, bring your cars,
Jeep, dress
Jeeps,
up.
boats on the trailer, golf carts. Have fun, and it's a great time. Celebrate the independence.
Yep. And then lastly, fireworks finished off in Seaside, which will be popping off at 8.
And wait, let me tell you about that one, okay? This is the spectacular one. Let me tell you. You know why? Because they start off with the Gulf Coast Philharmonics, okay? And they have the best with Demetrius Fuller in charge that you can even imagine. So that's a must-see. Bring your blanket, and then right when they finish with the beautiful orchestra music, the fireworks going off. It's magical, man. I mean, it really is. I mean, that's the best spot around, period.
You don't want to miss all these fun events going on in July.
That's it.
And so, Dad, I mean, for our first podcast.
Hey, man. What's up?